Chapter 4, in which it is shown that tigers don't climb trees. Daytime in the 100-acre wood. Pooh is slowly ambling and humming and singing wordlessly the way he does. He's also absent-mindedly thinking aloud.
I haven't seen Eeyore since yesterday, so I shall go see him today. But I haven't seen Owl since the day before yesterday, so I shall go see him first. I wonder how Kanga and Tigger are getting on. I haven't seen Roo for a long time. If I don't see her today, it will be a still longer time. Oh, bother. I wonder whom I should visit first. Perhaps a song will tell me. I could spend a happy morning seeing Roo. I could spend a happy morning being Pooh. For it doesn't seem to matter if I don't get any fatter, and I don't get any fatter, what I do.
Late morning lassitude suffuses into him. He feels like he's setting down roots.
But the sun is so bright and this stone is so warm, and I wonder if I should perhaps visit this stream instead, at least until...
His stomach has reminded him of something.
Rabbit. I like talking to Rabbit. He talks about sensible things. She doesn't use difficult words like owl. She uses short, easy words like, how about lunch? And help yourself, Pooh. I suppose really I ought to go and see Rabbit. Oh, I like her way of talking. Yes, I do. It's the nicest way of talking, just for two. And to help yourself with Rabbit, though it may become a habit, is a pleasant sort of habit for a Pooh.
He rises and sets off earnestly in one direction. But before he connects it, he hesitates again.
Yes, but suppose Rabbit is out. Or suppose I get stuck in her front door again, coming out. So as I did once when her front door wasn't big enough. Because I know I'm not getting fatter, but her front door may be getting thinner. So wouldn't it be better if...
He heads back the other way.
I could spend a happy morning seeing Piglet, and I couldn't spend a happy morning not seeing Piglet. And it doesn't seem to matter if I don't see Owl or Eeyore or any of the others. And I'm not going to see Owl and Eeyore or any of the others or Christopher Robin.
Just as Pooh is about to leave, Piglet appears suddenly with a handful of acorns. They almost collide because Piglet is distracted with intent.
Hello, Piglet.
The acorns scatter and they stoop to pick them up.
Oh, Pooh! I knew it was you.
So did I. What are you doing?
I'm planting a haycorn, Pooh, so it can grow up into an oak tree and have lots of haycorns just outside the front door instead of having to walk miles and miles. Do you see, Pooh?
Suppose it doesn't.
It will, because Christopher Robin says it will, so that's why I'm planting it.
Well, if I plant a honeycomb outside of my house, then it will grow into a beehive. Or a piece of a honeycomb, so as not to waste too much. Only then I might only get a piece of a beehive, but it might be the wrong piece, where the bees were buzzing and not hanging.
That would be rather bothering. Besides, Pooh, it's a very difficult thing planting, unless you know how to do it.
Piglet puts an acorn in a hole, covers it with earth, pats it, and jumps on it.
I do know, because Christopher Robin gave me a master shalom seed, and I planted it, and I'm going to have master shaloms all over the front door.
I thought they were called nasturtiums.
No, not these. These are called master shaloms. Anyway, let's go and see Kanga and Roo and Tigger.
Yeah, let's.
They set off again and talk on the way.
It's just, Tigger's a very bouncy animal. He has a way of saying, how do you do, which leaves my ears full of sand.
Perhaps Kanga will have taught him how do you do with less sand in it. Never mind, dear Piglet. If needed, I shall help you up again, with or without sand.
Thank you, Pooh.
They walk off. Tigger and Roo enter. They have brought lunches. A packet of watercress sandwiches for Roo, and a packet of extract of malt sandwiches for Tigger.
Can tigers fly?
Yes! They're very good flyers, tigers are. Extraordinary good flyers.
Ooh, can they fly as well as owls?
Yes! Only they don't want to.
Why don't they want to?
Well, they just don't like it somehow.
But why, Tigger? It would be so nice to fly.
You might think so, but you're not a tigger. And it isn't, see?
Well, can they jump as far as kangas?
Yes! When they want to.
I love jumping. Let's see who can jump farthest, you or me.
I can! But we mustn't stop now or we should be late.
Late for what?
For whatever we want to be on time for.
Tigger hastens ahead and comes upon the 6 pine trees.
Ah, here we are.
I can swim. I fell into the river and I swimmed. Can tigers swim?
Of course they can. Tigers can do everything.
Can they?
Roo has stopped under the tallest pine tree and is looking up at it.
Can they climb trees? Better than Pooh?
Climbing trees is what they do best. Much better than Pooh's.
Could they climb this one?
They're always climbing trees up like that, up and down, all day.
Oh, Tigger, are they really?
I'll show you, and you can come with me.
Oh, Tigger, oh, Tigger, oh, Tigger.
Tigger and Roo set down their lunches and slowly climbed the pine tree.
Up we go. I always said tigers could climb trees. Not that it's easy, mind you. Of course, there's the coming down, too. Backwards, which will be difficult unless one fell, when it would be easy. Oh!
Tigger slips and catches himself. He's frightened now, panting, clinging on for dear life. Roo isn't afraid at all and rests next to him.
Ooh, Tigger, are we at the top?
No,
Are we going to the top?
no.
Oh, that was a lovely bit just now when you pretended we were gonna fall bump to the bottom and we didn't. Will you do that bit again?
No!
Oh, shall we eat our sandwiches, Tigger?
Yes! Where are they?
At the bottom of the tree.
I don't think we better eat them just yet.
Pooh and Piglet come into view. They've been walking together since they departed, and they arrive humming together.
I wonder how long it will be before my haycorn tree comes up.
As Piglet imagines a huge oak tree, she looks up. Up, up.
Look, Pooh, there's someone in one of the pine trees.
So there is. There's an animal.
Piglet takes Pooh's arm in a don't be frightened way.
Is it one of the fiercer animals?
It's a jagular.
What do jaguars do?
They hide in the branches of trees and drop on you as you go underneath. Christopher Robin told me.
Perhaps we hadn't go underneath Pooh in case he dropped and hurt himself.
They don't hurt themselves. They're such very good droppers.
Piglet is edging away and tugging on Pooh's arm a little when suddenly the jagular calls out to them.
Help! Help!
That's what jaguars do. They call help, help, and then when you look up, they drop on you.
I'm looking down!
A squeaky voice next to the jagular pipes up.
Pooh and Piglet! Pooh and Piglet!
Pooh, I believe it's Tigger and Roo.
So it is. I thought it was a jagular and another jagular.
Hello, Roo. What are you doing?
We can't get down! We can't get down! Isn't it fun? Pooh, isn't it fun? Tigger and I are living in a tree like an owl. And we're gonna stay here forever and ever. I can see Piglet's house. Piglet, I can see your house from here. Aren't we high? Is Owl's house as high up as this?
How did you get there, Roo?
Well, Tigger climbed. And Tiggers can't climb downwards because their tails get in the way. Only upwards, and Tigger's forgot about that when we started. And he's only just remembered. So, we've got to stay here forever and ever. Unless we go higher! What did you say, Tigger? Oh, Tigger says if we go higher, we shan't be able to house so well, so we're going to stop here.
Piglet, what shall we do?
For Pooh, the answer seems to be eating Tigger's sandwiches.
Are they stuck?
Pooh nods, munching.
Couldn't you climb up to them?
I might, Piglet, and I might bring Roo down on my back, but I couldn't bring Tigger down, so we must think of something else.
For Pooh, something else appears to be eating Roo's sandwiches. Christopher Robin and Eeyore appear in conversation.
I shouldn't be surprised if it hailed a good deal tomorrow. Blizzards and whatnot. Being fine today doesn't mean anything. It has no significant... What's that word? Well, it has none of that. It's just a small piece of weather.
I don't mind much what it does tomorrow, as long as I'm out in it. There's Pooh. Hello, Pooh.
It's Christopher Robin. He'll know what to do.
They hurry up to him.
Oh, Christopher Robin.
And Eeyore.
Tigger and Roo are right up the Six Pines tree, and they can't get down, and...
And I was just saying that if only Christopher Robin were...
And Eeyore.
If only you were here, then we could think of something to do.
Christopher Robin looks up at Tigger and Roo and tries to think of something to do.
I thought that if Eeyore stood at the bottom of the tree, and if Pooh stood on Eeyore's back, and I stood on Pooh's shoulders...
And if Eeyore's back snapped suddenly, then we could all laugh. Amusing in a quiet way, but not really helpful.
Well, I thought that...
Would it break your back, Eeyore?
That's what would be so interesting, Pooh. Not being quite sure till afterwards.
Oh!
They think some more.
I've got an idea.
Listen to this, Piglet, and then you'll know what we're trying to do.
We'll pull together some of these soft branches, and then we'll put my tunic on top, and we'll each hold a corner, then Roo and Tigger can jump into it, and it'll be all soft and bouncy for them, and they won't hurt themselves.
The four of them drag over a big pile of soft branches, then pull off Christopher Robin's tunic and set it down on the cushion to soften the fall further.
Getting Tigger down and not hurting anybody. Keep those two ideas in your head, Piglet, and you'll be all right. I'm not saying there won't be an accident now, Piglet. They're funny things, accidents. You never have them till you're having them.
Tigger hasn't been paying attention. He's clinging onto the tree with his eyes closed. Roo has been watching what's going on and understands quickly.
Tigger, we're gonna jump. Look at me jumping, Tigger. Like flying, my jumping will be. Can Tiggers do it?
When everything is safely set up, Roo continues.
I'm coming, Christopher Robin!
Roo jumps effortlessly, lands easily, and bounces up and down a few times. It's fun.
Oh, lovely.
They help Roo down to the ground.
Come on, Tigger, it's easy.
It's all very well for jumping animals like kangas, but it's quite different for swimming animals like tigers. That's the life of a tigger, floating on his back down a river, striking out from one island to another. Swimming, that's what tigers do best.
Come along, you'll be all right.
Just wait a moment. A small piece of bark in my eye.
Come on, it's easy.
Christopher Robin and the others take corners of the tunic and, arms outstretched, hold it up.
Look out!
Ow!
Tigger discovers just how easy it is rather suddenly. He jumps, falls rather sloppily, landing in a confused muddle of friends all tossed off balance. Christopher Robin and Pooh and Piglet pick themselves up first. Then they pick Tigger up, and underneath everybody else is Eeyore, who seems to have taken the brunt of Tigger's landing.
Eeyore, are you hurt?
They check Eeyore over for damage, and dust him and help him to stand up again. Eeyore says nothing during all of this.
Is Tigger there?
Tigger is indeed there, feeling bouncy again already.
Yes, Tigger's here.
Well, just thank him for me.